Yo, what's happening? What's going on, everybody? You got the original Lone Wolf coming at y'all with a couple of updates and just a little chatter, too. Just a little bit of chatter, man, something I want y'all to tune into and really take note of, okay? But let me start off by saying shout out to everybody, man. Much love to all my subscribers, all of my new subscribers that have joined as of recently or whatever the case may be. Much love to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Continue to watch the videos, continue to like, you know what I'm saying? And we got some more things that's going to be coming down the road that I'm going to be doing some videos on. Like I said, this is going to be an update, just a little bit of an update, and just a little bit of, some information I'm going to put out here in the form of chatter. So you guys can understand the daily spiritual battle that we have to deal with. I guess I could put it that way. I'll be resuming the Zoom meetings real soon. I had stopped for a while. I got some stuff going on in my life. I'm working on some things. And so I haven't been doing the Zoom meetings for quite some time now. It's maybe been a few weeks now. A couple months, now. But those will be resuming real soon. I'm going to do some things a little bit different when it comes down to the Zoom meetings. And hopefully this will motivate the brothers and the sisters that partake in it into, making sure that they doing what they need to do on their end to make it to a point to where we become a more single solitary unit. All right. But I'm looking forward to that. So I'm looking forward to getting back together and researching with you brothers and sisters and seeing what's been going on. I will be putting out another video very shortly in regards to the whole gun ban and all of the chaos. Like it's chaotic here, y'all. Like these people, they really showing, like I said, these motherfuckers are monkeys that can't even swing from a tree, right? I'm sorry. It's so chaotic, but be looking forward to that video because that's going to be coming out real soon. Like I told the brother Red Wolf, it's like, there's so much shit going on. Like for example, with the gun ban, right? There's so many different cases, right? And like I told the brother Red Wolf, it's like, man, I'm trying to put a lot of this shit together so it'll make sense to y'all. You know what I'm saying? When I drop the video, because you got multiple cases that are in state court, even despite the fact the Supreme Court made the ruling that they made, the Illinois Supreme Court, despite the fact they made their ruling, there's still cases in state court. All right. You still got cases in federal court, despite the Seventh Circuit Court of Appeal, 3-panel motherfuckers coming out and ruling that it was constitutional and all that other shit about a week and a half ago. Despite all of that, you still got cases in court. I know y'all probably like, huh, what? I know, but that's because the shit is chaotic and motherfuckers are fighting the shit. They fighting it based off the fuckery and the trickery. Because that's what they've been using to push the shit so thus far, right? Like, for example, the stuff they've been using, talking about Fred Flintstone and shit, him and Kwame Raoul, what they've been using to push this shit through to make it to where it's allegedly constitutional is designed to drag out the system, where it takes a long time to get the shit resolved. But at the end of the day, the tactics that they're using, the way they're going about using it, and the case, the law that's already taken precedent in regards to the law they overturned in New York after 100 years, the Bruin case, and all that other shit, they know it's not going to withstand if it goes to the Supreme Court. They know that. To the U.S. Supreme Court. They know it's not going to stand. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the shit that they doing it just to tie up the system and to make it past that January 1st, 2024 deadline to where people supposed to start they supposed to have it registered already, or they could potentially become felons. So it's about them dragging it out and them getting past that January 1st deadline to where you got to have the shit registered or they can come after you. And it's chaotic as hell. It's straight bullshit. It's straight unconstitutional, unjust shit that they pushing through. I don't know who worse. These motherfuckers here in Illinois or the ATF with the pistol brace and all that. I don't know which one I don't know which one of them is worse. But I'm going to collect a little bit more information and I'm going to put together a compilation of things so you guys can see and hear what's going on in regards to that. And with the migrant situation, we put it to you like this here. I'm gonna keep it short until I put the video out. As far as the migrant situation is concerned, it's a cash grab. Like the fucking monkey who's the mayor of Chicago. I'm not gonna say his fucking name. Just go and look. If you don't know his name, just go into Google and say, who the fuck is the mayor of Chicago? And pull a nigga up. I'm not going to say his name. I'm not going to talk about the fucking heifer that was in charge before him. All right? But the point is, it's a money grab. Here it is. They got all this motherfucking money, right? That Fred Flintstone that handed down from Springfield. And, you know, the shit that the fucking monkey who's the mayor of Chicago then put out of their own pocket from the budget. That's supposed to go toward the migrants and this, that, and the other. Here it is. They not even delivering on the shit that they supposed to be using the money for. Like, for example, they ain't built the tents yet. Remember the shit about how they was supposed to be building base camps and all of that. And I was talking to y'all about, what the fuck is a base camp? That sounds like some military shit. Remember I was talking to y'all about that? Here it is. They ain't even built the tents. They didn't put all their middle men and middle women monkeys in place in these so-called jobs that they supposed to have, like in terms of when it comes down to like healthcare and all that. They didn't put all they motherfucking people involved, and these motherfuckers ain't even delivering on the services. But yet they making $10,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? Or they making $25,000 a month. Being put in this position as so-called some sort of nurse or traveling nurse or whatever monkey that they put in there that's supposed to deliver whatever the services they supposed to deliver. These motherfuckers ain't even doing that, but yet they making astronomical amounts of money an hour. They making like $300, $400, $500 an hour doing this shit. Like, man, it's so crazy. But anyway, be on the lookout for that video, man, because the shit that's going on is blatantly criminal, and it shows you the level and the state of the people and where they are, and the fact that it's spiritual. Right now, I'm gonna leave that part alone, and I'm gonna move on to what the other part of this that I want to talk about real quick, and I'm gonna jump up off of here. You know what I'm saying? Because I got some videos coming up that I want y'all to pay attention to, so I don't want y'all to be in this video spending a whole lot of time on this one. But let me get to part 2 of the whole spiritual side of what I was talking about. So here it is right here, right? We got motherfucking Kim Kardashian, right? Now, this is going back to some of my old school videos, y'all. This is going back to when the Lone Wolf was taking down his first channel. This go back to that because like how I told y'all, I was doing all kinds of videos on my first channel. I didn't just talk about being American Indian. You can't just talk about that. You can't just talk about being indigenous. There's other shit you have to talk about. I was talking about law and all kind of shit on my original channel. I was taking motherfuckers on tours and shit around the city and be like, yeah, I'm over here on blah, 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 blah. And you know what I'm saying? And this shit right here with these motherfucking trannies, I got to get back on it. For the motherfuckers who remember when they took down my Michelle Obama video and when I did a video about Michelle Obama and Sarah McBride and the Jenner dude and all, it's going back to that when they took the fucking videos down. Motherfucking Kim Kardashian is a man. Listen to me. Kim Kardashian has just become one of GQ magazine's Man of the Year for 2023. And ain't nobody saying, what in the fuck? Now, I seen a little snippet from my boy, Mag Bitter Truth. You know what I'm saying? For anybody who fuck with him. He was showing a little snippet of the Breakfast Club and what they were supposed to have said about it or whatever the case may be. And it's like, this is the spiritual state that people in right here and right now. A motherfucker won't even sit back and acknowledge that they've been around you all this time. Motherfuckers like Kim Kardashian, that's an alien. That's what a fucking alien is. A motherfucker like the Bruce Jenner dude and converting over to, you're a fucking alien. Those are aliens. Okay? Now, at the end of the day, I have no issue with people doing whatever it is that they do. If you want to get nipped and tucked and mutilated, that's on you. Just leave my balls and shit alone. I want my shit to swing right where they are. Right? But at the end of the motherfucking day, you have to get past the deception and the illusions that these fucking people paint. Especially when they put it right in your goddamn face. Everybody know that when the fucking gender dude came out as Caitlyn or whatever the fuck this chump name was supposed to be, everybody know that that was the fucking weirdest fucking thing. That shit looked like, that motherfucker looked like some shit from motherfucking, what's the Rowdy Piper movie? They Live. That's what that motherfucker looked like when it transformed into Caitlyn. It looked like Rowdy Piper when that nigga put the glasses on, when he was in the market and shit. When the fucking bride was over there fixing her hair, and he was like, that's like pouring perfume on a pig. Remember that shit? That's what that motherfucker looked like when it came out as the Caitlyn motherfucker. You're a fucking alien. And they put this shit right in motherfuckers' faces. And you know what people do? They just go on about their fucking business. And they wonder why the fucking kids are weirdos and they so fucking emotionally and just so fucking traumatized and fucked up. Hell, my son included. The one that they took from me and shit that I never got back. And motherfuckers just traumatized. And they wonder how this shit happens. People don't want to deal with it. They don't want to talk about it, even when they put it right in your motherfucking face. Here's the question that I got for this. Real simple. Why would any biological woman want to be considered man of the year? Can you explain this shit to me? Can you explain this shit to me? Now, please, God, let me do. Can I? Really? Are you fucking serious, man? Seriously? And I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not even finna go into pictures and all. I'm not going to do that because I already know they fuck around there and take the video down. I'm not even going to do all that. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm not going to even do the breakdown with the pictures and all that other shit. I did that before many times in the past. And like I said, with the Donald Trump shit and the Jenner dude, y'all saw the motherfuckers who fucked with me on the first channel. Y'all saw what happened. That video wasn't up an hour before they took it down. How many more times do they have to put this kind of shit in y'all face before people wake up and say, you know what, I've had enough of this creepy fucking shit? Now that's moving on to also to the new House Party movie. Have anybody seen the remake of the fucking House Party movie that they did? The one where these clown ass motherfuckers were supposed to be working for cleaning companies and they was cleaning LeBron James' crib and he ended up going out of town or some old shit and they basically took over his house and threw a house party and all this other stupid shit. Did anybody see that fucking movie? With Kid Cudi weird ass? And I thought this nigga was a fucking weirdo in Need for Speed. I wasn't really kind of feeling his vibe in that movie, which was a completely different movie. And when the motherfucker broke down who he was to me, it's like, oh, no wonder I don't know this motherfucker. Because when motherfucker comes to me, they like, yeah, that's Kid Cudi. And I'm like, Kid, who the fuck is that? I didn't know who the fuck the nigga was. And I'm talking about this going back to the Need for Speed shit. I didn't know who the nigga was. But I wasn't feeling the motherfucking Need for Speed. And then in the fucking House Party, this nigga was a 1,000% creep. Did anybody not see how they just willfully drunk the blood? He just told them like, yeah, it's blood. Yeah, you know, this is the first part of the ritual. You have to drink it. What? Y'all didn't see the fucking human jousting bullshit they did when Kid Cudi ended up getting killed and he talking about I'm the fourth Kid Cudi and all this other stupid shit? Y'all don't remember the part when he was talking about the Illuminati and how they all got rings and all of it's like how many fucking times, not to mention all of the gay shit that was in the movie. How many times do we have to allow these motherfuckers to use us, our own people, in most cases, our own fucking people to make us look like the epitome of fucking pitiful? And then you get mad at somebody like me because I bring it up. Because I actually bring up the fact Kim Kardashian is a fucking man. That says a lot about Kanye. Now keep in mind, I went to school with the nigga. Keep in mind, if you pull up the fucking records at Vanderpool Magnet School, which they call it something different now. Matter of fact, hold on, let me, I'll go there real quick. Let me see. Vanderpool Elementary School. Okay, so let's pull it up. 9510 South Prospect, right? This is the fucking school. Let me pull up some pictures so y'all can see, because the school is still there. They call it something different now. It used to be called John Vanderpool back in the day. But this picture that y'all looking at on screen is just east of Ashland Avenue over on 95th Street on the south side of Chicago. Y'all already know I'm a south side motherfucker. I went to CVS. I'm a south side nigga, period. Any and everything about me is south side. I was born in Roseland Hospital, and 17 years later, I got shot and drove myself back to Roseland Hospital. Listening to a fucking doctor back when I was 17 tell me I don't know how lucky I am to be alive, and I'm looking at this motherfucker like, man, fuck you, let me out of here. I got shot in the leg, but it could have been a lot worse had it hit that main artery, and it missed my femur too. And I never forget that. I'm laying on the gurney, and the fucking doctor, it was like the blood had drained from his face while he was standing there talking to me with my x-ray up on the little thing. And he just kept looking at me with this weird ass look, and he just kept saying, you don't know how lucky you are. All right, I was 17 years old, drove myself back to the same Roseland Hospital I was born in on 111th and State Street over in the neighborhood they call Roseland. But anyway, this school y'all looking at right here on screen is the grammar school that me and Kanye West went to, called Vanderpool, John Vanderpool. It was a magnet school. They changed it. It's called something else now. Some other long, weird-ass name that they gave it. But the point I'm trying to make is, if you go back and you check the rolls for back during the year of, it was either 87 and 88 or 88 and 89. It was one of them. Whatever years I was in 6th and 7th grade, right? Because those are the 2 years that me and him was in class together. Because I got kicked out of that very school I just showed y'all. They kicked me out after my 7th grade year. They couldn't do shit with me. They couldn't do nothing with me. They kicked me out. For my 8th grade year, I ended up going to an alternative school for like bad girls and bad boys and shit that no other schools really wanted them and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's where I graduated 8th grade from. All right. But anyway, that's another story. But the point I'm trying to make is I was in school with this motherfucker for 6th and 7th grade. Same school, same classroom. Got class pictures with this motherfucker. Whole 9 yards. So that tells you. It tells you and shows you what these fuckers have morphed into. I'm even admitting it. And I'm talking about, man, I sat side by side next to this motherfucker in class in 6th and 7th grade. Miss Brennan was our teacher in 6th grade. Old ass white woman. She used to tell us all the time when the kids get disruptive in the class, she'd be like, you could drive a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. Her old ass used to say that shit to us all the time. Our 7th grade teacher name was Musette Morgan, who I'm still friends with on Facebook to this day, right along with like 6 of the people that I can point out in the class pictures, right along with like 6 to 8 of them that I can point out in class pictures like, yep, that motherfucker right there, we friends on Facebook. So it tells you, man, it shows you what happens when these motherfuckers get their hands on you. Because anybody that want to refute the fact that Kim Kardashian is a goddamn tranny is out of their fucking mind. Somebody drop down in the comment section and y'all answer this one fucking question. Why would any biological woman want to be considered man of the year for any fucking thing? It could be Time Magazine. Why is it that people don't understand that this shit is spiritual? It's spiritual just as much as it is physical. And it seems as if the spiritual shit work more than the physical. That's what it seemed like. How is it that people don't get this shit? I got to start making more videos like this too, man. And again, like I said, they're going to attack my channel. I already know it. People that's been fucking with me since my first channel, they know it. They already know. They're going to fuck with my channel. Because this shit needs to be talked about. This is how we get to where we are. How the fuck do you allow this filth on your own land? This is some filthy shit. I mean, it'll be a little bit different if you acknowledged and admitted, like Sarah McBride, the first transgender senator of Delaware, right? Motherfuckers need to know the history of Delaware. I've been to Dover, Delaware, and I've been to Newcastle, Delaware. Motherfuckers need to get up on the history of Delaware. But needless to say, at least that motherfucker came out and admitted that they was a tranny, or even that motherfucking goblin they called the Jenner motherfucker. At least they came out and was like, hey man, look, this is what it is. Because at that point, I can't do nothing about all that. It's like, if you want to look like one of them spooky looking motherfuckers from the movie 300 and shit, one of the oracles, if you want to run around looking like that, that's on you. But at the end of the day, deception is very real and it's very damaging. And that's the part that I'm trying to bring forth to people. This is the reason for why y'all will hear me talk about the shit you see on TV is fake. All the fucking wars and all that shit they talking about, and Hamas and all that shit, the way it's going down, all that shit ain't real. It's not fucking real. The shit that's going on in Israel, in the Ukraine and Russia, that shit ain't real. The real motherfucking war is the governments against the people. The world fucking governments have came together and said it's time for extermination. That's what the real shit is. It has nothing to do with the bullshit that they trying to make it seem like Zelensky and the other motherfucker, Putin, who look like the softest, sweetest fucking person in charge I've ever seen in my life. You ever seen that little motherfucker, tiny ass little hands and shit? You see this little bastard? What about the motherfucker that's is it China or Korea? The other smooth, baby-faced looking fucking weirdo that's supposed to be the president of Japan or wherever the fuck that is. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? You really think these people are in charge? You really think Zelensky is in charge? You don't really fucking think Vladimir Putin is in charge, do you? How is it that a motherfucker say that you got a secret organization that pull the president's string here and the governors and the government strings here, but yet they not doing it to other world leaders? Get the fuck out of here. I have to start by making these videos, man. Let me get up out of here because I done made this video a little bit longer than what I wanted it to be. But I'm ended by saying this. Kim Kardashian is a motherfucking man. And this is just some more proof on top of all the other proof that these motherfuckers have been among us for a very long time. And it's because of Hollywood and all these other creepy, evil ass, Zionist ass motherfuckers, because these are motherfuckers they doing this shit. If y'all want to talk about the Zionists and how they control the school systems and all this other shit, they control Hollywood too. They control the motherfucking basketball and the NFL. They control all this shit. This is the reason for why you could take a big ass motherfucker like Shannon Sharp. Have y'all ever seen the way Shannon Sharp dressed sometime? Big motherfucker. You ever seen Shannon Sharp? Shannon Sharp is not a little man. Have you ever seen the way that motherfucker dressed sometime? So that means the Zionists and all them, they in charge of that shit too. Anyway, let me get up out of here because I can go on and on and on and on and on about this bullshit. But anyway, this is the original Lone Wolf, man. Stay away from these motherfuckers. That's the best thing I can say. Stay away from them. I don't know what else to tell you. If you want to continue to listen to their music and vibe with these motherfuckers and walk around talking about, oh my God, she's so beautiful. Like how they did Michelle Obama when that motherfucker was the fucking first man lady. And I'm over here looking like that's the ugliest fucking thing I ever seen. I don't know what you're talking about, beautiful. But... this is original Lone Wolf, man. Let me get up out of here.